สเพธัมมานาลังอภินิเวสายะทำทั้งหลายทั้งปวงก็ควรยึดมันถือมันGood evening, everyone. Welcome back to my live stream. So today, I have many things to do, but not only me. It's my brother monks. They are working hard to prepare for the ceremony next week. The ceremony is coming up. Who is coming? You can come. Please join us. Come to meet with Aloka. Aloka is coming. Today we are going to talk about the mindfulness again, to practice about mindfulness. We talk about Kaya, Vedana, Citta, and Dhamma. We talk about Kaya, the body. We finish how you feel about the body. Can you see a little bit about the impermanence of our Kaya? And after that, we talk about Vedana, the feeling, our feeling. Do you know that? That is impermanent. And today, I am going to talk about the Cittānupassanā, Satipaṭṭhāna, mind. Citta, that is the mind. I am going to talk about our mind. That is really it's very difficult to practice. But maybe you said it's impossible. If you think it's impossible, but you know that it's possible. Usually, this topic, I don't talk in my language. Why? Because it's hurt a lot of people's feeling. It's a hurt feeling to everyone. But why I can talk to you today? Because I talk about practice mindfulness. Because we have it. Everyone. We have this, the citta. Not only me, not only you. Everyone in the world. Even the animal. Animal, they have citta. They have mind. The animal, they have like that feeling, but the animal mind is not higher than the human, but the human mind is really highest. That is everyone? No, it's not. Everyone's mind is not the same. Look at our face. Thousands of thousands, million people. The face is not the same. It's different face. It's different mind. Whoever the nationality, just know, are you Asian? Are you American? Are you South of America? Africa, Europe? You just look different. But you look closely. Everyone, every country, everyone is not the same. Not the same face. But we have one thing that is the same. 2 eyes, 2 nose, or 1 nose, 2 holes, 1 mouth, 2 ears. But the color is different. But the form, the shape is different. This is the same face. How about the mind? Everyone's mind is not the same. Someone is really high, someone is really low, someone is very smart, someone is really intelligent. Not the same. But one thing is the same. You have anger. In the Pali, we say โลภ โกรธ หลง โลภะ โทสะ and moha. Lopha is greedy. But don't misunderstand about the greedy. Tosa, โกรธ angry. Moha, หลง ignorance. That we have this mind in everyone's mind. But it's not the same. Sometimes have a lot of anger. Sometimes have a lot of greedy. Sometimes have a lot of ignorance. Everyone have it. But someone have really less. The less of anger, the less of greedy, the less of ignorance. If we practice about mindfulness meditation, that is very difficult to get rid of this. Yeah, Very, very difficult. But it's not everyone. Some we have less of anger. Some have a lot less of greedy. You know, many people misunderstand greedy. Why I say that? Because in my language, we call greedy. That if I don't have greedy, I don't have to work. No, it's not that. You know, we have to detail about the greedy. Greedy, that is craving, tanha. You know, love, go long, that is we call tanha, craving. You don't have greedy, but you're still working. You're still looking for the salary, for the income. For what? For food. For what? For clothes. For what? For housing. For what? For medicine. We have to have it. But deep, if you understand deeper and deeper, someone have a lot of greedy, but not working. Who does not working? Maybe he think, no, I don't have much greedy. No. Doesn't have a lot of greedy. A lot of jealousy. When you see someone, your friends, your relative, someone, they have everything more than you. You feel jealous about that. That is greedy too. You know? Because you have a lot of jealous. But greedy in here, that is your mind. You have compassion in your mind. Whatever you have, how much you work, how much you get income, but you have a lot of compassion in your mind. You have a lot of loving kindness in your mind. That is not greedy. We are the devotee. We are not the, about Sodaban. That is the first people who practice about meditation. We call Sodaban, Soda Patimak, Soda Patipon. They still have greedy. They still have anger. They still have ignorance, but not a lot. Is less and less. But they know, even we are not the Satipaṭṭhāna or Anakhami or Arahant, we still have. But it's really less and less and less. Arahant, that is no more. Yeah. That is about the mind. Anger is look like a king cobra. You know the snake, king cobra. If you have a lot of anger, you always get mad, everyone. You always want to fighting with everyone. It's like a king cobra, you know. When you go too close to the king cobra, it's like this. It's always to fight with you, to bite you. Someone's mind, a lot of greedy. It looks like the rooster. The rooster. Why compare the mind to the rooster? Because you know that the rooster, only one rooster, but there are many hens. He has a lot of wives. If you have a lot of greedy, that is what they call two timing. I heard this word yesterday, two timing. Really handsome. How about someone's mind have a lot of ignorance, like a pig? You know the pig? The pigs do nothing, eating and sleep. Eating and sleep. Where? You know that? Where is your anger's from? Where is your anger's, your greed is from? Your ignorance from? Come back to here. Eyes, ear, nose, tongue, and mind. Body. It's in here. It's not anywhere else. You know? So, when you practice mindfulness, you have to see this happen in your mind. You know, it's how many levels of the mind. I don't know, it's levels or what they call. It's like a step of the mind. You know. We talk today is 6 steps. 16 steps of our mind. 16th level of our mind. They are very detailed about this. If you want to see the detail of this, try to practice mindfulness. When you see your mind, you know, very close to the mind, when the mind is clear, you see this very clear. You see about the anger. How about you get words of the anger? If your anger's really last, how you get benefits of that? You will know by yourself. You know, today, 16 steps, but I will talk just only about 2 or 3, okay? We have to take time. We have to learn more. Learn. But 16 steps of the mind. The feelings. Yeah, it's like a feeling. And what the Buddha said, the contemplation of the mind. The Buddha said, and how monks does a monk dwell contemplating mind in the mind? We talk about the body in the body, feeling in the feeling. Today, the mind in the mind. Everyone have mind, but you don't see in the mind. How is different? It's really different. How is different? For example, if you get mad with your husband, you always want to fight with him. You always say the bad thing to him. You hate him. You don't want to see him. Sometimes you cry. You always talk about him. You always say, why you don't believe me? Why you don't listen to me? Why you don't do whatever I want? Why you don't buy me this? Why you don't buy me that? You know, only complain and complain. That you have mind, but you don't see your mind inside your mind. If you see inside your mind, you get angry. But you look at inside. You don't speak anything. You don't act anything. No action. No speak at that time. Just be quiet. And look at your feeling inside. Usually when you get angry, your mind, your heart is do like this. If you see it inside your mind, you can notice and stay still and look at it. You don't make it boom, boom, boom. So I want to ask you, when you get angry, try to stop. Don't do anything at that time. That's mind in mind. Look at yourself. Point your finger to here, not point like this. That I remember that Dalai Lama always said that don't point your finger to the other one. You have to point your finger to yourself. So when we get mad, I don't need that. I hate it. Sorry, I said that this word. Why not? Why I don't like it? It make me suffer about that. You know, hatred never seed by hatred. Anger never seed by anger. Why I always said conquer anger by love, conquer anger by love. is make the mind is shadowed out. Do you believe that? That anger is gone. When you practice and practice, I can tell you. Maybe you said impossible, but I can tell you it's possible. If you know how to, if you want to. If you have a lot of suffer with your anger, do you feel you get suffer with your anger? With your angry? I know, everyone. But why? That's the ego. Okay? And what the Buddha said here in the teaching monks, number 1, the monk knows the wrathful mind as wrathful. Wrathful, that is by new word. How you pronounce that? Last, full. Lustful. That is Tosa. Tosa, I always get angry or anger. But in here, that is lustful. Lustful mind as a lustful mind. If you have lustful mind, what to do? Nothing. You don't have to do anything. You just only know it. Only know it. When you get mad, you don't have to do mad. You don't have to feel mad. Can you do that? Easy to talk but hard to do, huh? I can say that. Talk and act is different. But I just want to let you know. You can do it. You can do it. If you can do it, you never forget me. This life, I think you never forget me. That's I need it. You don't have to say thanks, Ajahn, but I'm so proud of you. You are very joyful in this life. You are really happy with yourself. That is peaceful. That is peace. You know? And what's number 2? Number 2, he knows the mind that is without rust, as without rust. Sometimes you don't have angry, you know. You don't have any rust. But you don't have to do anything. You just feel it. You just know it. can you ask yourself why I don't have rust today? Last. L-U-S-T. You know what's mean, right? That's my new word. Why I can't talk about this? Because when I talk, I don't feel like I know the really deep meaning. It's not like my English. At least not my language. If my language, I know when I talk, I feel what I feel, what someone's feel. But if you have the smart enough, you have a lot of intelligence, you are so wise, you will know. You will know. You don't feel bad about my talk. Maybe you ask yourself, for what? For you can say, but can you do it? But I want to answer. I know. How much? I know about myself. I can talk. Because I can do some. 50%, 80%, or 90%, or 100%. Only me know. Myself. But I'm so proud. You know. Okay. Again. Number 2. He knows the mind that is without rust, as without lust. It's not L-A-S-T, but L-U-S-T. Lust. How I pronounce that? Rust is used with this cry, warning someone sexually, but you can rust after anything. It is a deep desire. Maybe. Thank you. How about number 3? Number 3. He knows the mind with hate as having. He knows the mind with hate as having. We have anger, but we cannot do anything. We just know it. We just know we have anger. But don't let that anger is coming up, arising in your life. Right, I always say when you get mad or get angry, your mind is pumping. But you just know it. Sometimes you have to walk away. If you know about mindfulness, to practice about mindfulness, when you get mad or get angry, you just sit in meditation, breathe really deep, really deep. Breathe in and breathe out. Just 2-3 minutes, it's gone. Or the story. Let's talk about the story. That is the father. He teach his son. He told his son, like, son, when you get angry, what you have to do? But without practice mindfulness, talk without mindfulness, not practice mindfulness. He told his son, when you get angry, you get the nail, you have the nail and the hammer, and hit the nail to the wood. Boom, 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 boom. If you don't feel better, use the other nail, hit again. And again and again and again. Until your anger is gone. After you don't feel mad, you don't get angry anymore, take the nails out. How difficult? That is really difficult, right? To take the nails out. And you have to know, when you get mad or get angry, you do something wrong with the karma, with the bad karma. You hitting or you fighting, it's not easy like a take the nails out. Take the nails out is better, is easier. But when you get mad, you fight. That's number 3. How about number 4? He knows the mind that is without hate, as without hate. Sometimes our mind never hate anyone. This time you have loving kindness yet? Maybe you have. Usually everyone have loving kindness. But how much you have? How many percent? 0.5 or 50% or 60%? Depends. How many percent you have? If you have 80% of loving kindness, maybe you don't get mad. You don't have hate in your mind. Why we have a lot of problem in this world? Because in our mind a lot of hatred. Do you like it? If someone hate you, you like it? I know you don't like it. If you don't like it, why you hate someone? You don't like hate, but you throw the hate to the other one. If you throw the hatred to someone, they have to to throw the hate to you too. That is what goes around, comes around. Do good, receive good. Do evil, receive evil. If you throw the hatred to someone, you will get the hatred back. And why this world? A lot of conflict, a lot of chaos. But you just know, the mind that is without hate, as without hate. Maybe you feel enjoy it with yourself if you feel like this, but you don't do anything. You just really know it. How about number 5? Number 5 of your mind. The Buddha said, he knows the decreed. That is my new words again. I know in my language. Decluded mind as decluded. How you pronounce that? D-E-L-U-D-E-D. Sorry, I don't make my homework today because I'm working with something else. But in this evening, I feel like, I want to talk or something, because usually we have chatting, but it's really busy because tomorrow we have the ceremony. We have ceremony about the Khao Padap Din. We call Khao Padap Din. Yeah, the Khao Padap Din is look like with what in America they do, like a Halloween, like a Halloween. But this meaning is deeper than that. The Khao Padap Din is the hungry ghost is coming out. Is coming from the hell. This is Cha Nhung Piban. We call it Cha Nhung Piban, like who take care about the hell and let the death spirits is coming back because they are so hungry. They want to eat. So the family have to make the mullet for them, and then they can have have that mullet. It looks like they can eat their food, they can have their clothes, and they go back to the health again at that day. At the full moon, usually in the full moon. So, not deluded. That is spelled again, D-E-L-U-D-E-D. Like deluded or something, But in my language, like a moha or some. moha. When you have moha, you have to know exactly you have moha. Compared to the pig, ignorance. Like ignorance. Yeah, I always use ignorance. I never use the deluded. Yeah, that is deluded. I don't know how to pronounce. When you have this ignorance or deluded, you know it. You don't have to do anything. You just know. You know it's in here. When you see, when you hear, when you smell, when you taste, not deluded with that. Usually when you see it, you feel in with that, whatever you see. When you hear it, you feel in with that. If you do, for example, if you like pizza, you want to eat pizza, right? You always want to eat it. When you don't have it, you don't eat anything. It looks like you attach too much. Or you have ignorance with something else, whatever. You always feel in that. But in here, you just feel it. Deluded. Mind as deluded. Okay? And the last one for today, number 6. He knows the mind without delusion. As without delusion. Deluded as adjective, right? Delusion, that is a noun. When you know your mind without delusion, as without delusion, just know it. Just feel it. Don't do anything. Don't get bad. Don't get happy. You know? Just know. Don't make your minds thinking over and over. Just let it go. At that time, don't do anything much. You know? That is six kind of the mind. 6 steps of the mind. We have 10 more for the next day. Maybe it's too much for you, for everyone. Delusional. You say delusional. I know many people who are delusional. Yeah, many, everyone. But how much? We have to ask ourselves, how much you have that? How much I have that? If you know it, you won't get suffer about that. I can dare you. I can say that. Okay? What do you think? How much anger you have? You have a lot, huh? No, it's not. How much anger you have? Do you have any question? If too much, it make you get headache. But don't be stressed with that. Whatever you have, less or more, just know it. I don't push anyone. You know, and I just want you to know, and we know it. You can do today or not, it's okay. But you keep in your mind. You can keep in your mind. In one day, in the future, when you get suffer about this, you will know. But for today, maybe you don't like it. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to know it. If you think over and over, you will know. I have been more angry the past 2 years than my entire life. I think I am getting better every day. That's good. Great. I want to hear that. Because I used to suffer with my anger already. Why I don't like it? I am late, but here I am listening to you. Coming late is better than doesn't come. No, you don't push us, but you do desire us. Yeah. I have desire. Because I want you to feel happy with yourself. I don't want to see your tear. If you tear with joyful, it's okay. It's better. You know, when we walk for peace, I saw a lot of tear. That is tear of joy. It's okay. It's not the tear of sadness, of hatred. Ajahn, all walk for peace, venerable who are live stream in English, you all have my what? Almost respect. Thank you. I hope you do full moon talk on the 28th, but I know you might be busy with your ceremony. Yeah, the full moon we have the Uposatha, like the monk in this location. We come together and we have to chant about our rule, about our Vinaya, because the monk have 227 Vinaya. We have to recite again and again, repeat again and again. Vinaya, that is our path to walk. If you don't walk, you don't try to walk on your path, maybe you got accident. I don't want to get an accident with the Vinaya. I get angry sometimes depending on the condition, but meditation help a lot. Yeah. So why I want everyone to practice about meditation? Because when you get angry, it's what is that? Compare to yourself, and you look back to yourself. Thank you, Ajahn. We have learned much from you. Yeah, learn together. And I want you to learn and I want you to practice. And I want you to feel better and better. If you can do it, I'm so proud of you. And you can say, thank you, Ajahn. You're welcome. How is your mom studying, Ajahn? Yeah. She is okay, but not okay. My mom, she get hurt about her teeth. In my village, it's flooding now. My mom, she's go to stay over with my brother, close to the hospital. Because if something's happened with her, they worry the water destroy about the road. They cannot go anywhere. They cannot go to the hospital. And my mom have to go to live close to the hospital. It's easy to see the doctor. But the doctor said she cannot take her teeth out because she has a high blood pressure or something. Yeah, high blood pressure, and they don't do anything for her. Yeah, she cannot stay at her house right now. A lot of water is flooding. Yes, Ajahn, meditation has been transformative for my ability to have a very mindful look out every day. Yeah. Look at it. Watch it. But don't follow it. If you can hate someone, just look at it. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to your mind. And if your mind says, hate him, hate him, hate him, and you tell your mind, hate yourself, hate yourself. No, it's not the Buddha's purpose. Hate him or hate yourself, no. You just really know it. But if your mind is clear, you will know how really important about it is. That is really important, you know. Are there others attending the temple from August 31st to September 7th? Yeah, we have the 4 days before ceremony, like August 31st until September 3. September 3rd, we have the chanting, the Pitaka chanting, and Dhamma talk, and question answer. Yeah, I try to have the other monks to talk, to give the Dhamma talk, or if I find out someone translate, I want someone translate for you. If no one, maybe I have to. But I know it's not really detailed, but no choice. Yes. What is that? I hope you also have a good doctor to speak with. It's hard to do by ourselves. Yeah. Talking about my mom. Yeah. I am sad I can't go. Hope there is another event soon. Yeah, I will have. Come next time, okay? I will have a lot of ceremony in the future. But I want to have the practice mindfulness more than everything, more than the culture. Thank you very much for your teaching, Ajahn. You're welcome. Thank you for your watching, for your follow, for your practice. I'm so proud when you follow me. In one day, I know I have a baby English, but if you practice, the baby English will be adult English, adult advanced, the advanced English. It's not only the basic. The practice is really advanced, you know. But talking, guiding, that is not more important. Important, but it's not the most important. The practice is important. And when you get that to the point, to the destination, that is the most important. You will know. Oh, Ajahn Coco. Coco, that is the monk's name? Ajahn Coco was asking about how can you overcome depression. How can you overcome depression? Mindfulness for myself. If you have depressed, practice mindfulness. Breathe, concentrate to breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. And if you get more wise, you get more wisdom, you don't have any depression. The depression, that is not arising in your mind. Why you have depression? Because you're not smart enough. You need more experience. You need more mindfulness. You have to practice mindfulness. If you have mindfulness, depression is not arising in your mind. Like why you have bad action? Because you don't have good enough. If you have good enough, you don't have bad. If you have a lot of good karma, the bad karma is not arising. If you are a good person, you don't do the bad thing. If you have a lot of happiness, you don't have sadness. We have everything is like a two. We have the pairs. So why right now we would like to upgrade our mind, develop our mind. Because we have depressed. How we get rid of the depressed easily? Or we don't let depress in our thought and in our mind. Because it's not a good thing. If you get depressed, you cannot sleep well, you cannot eat well. It makes you feel so crazy. The mind is not clear. It's really drowsy. Right? Has anyone over expressed fear of being overcome with contentment and bliss during meditation and want to stay in that in that state for an unreasonable amount of time. That's not practical. Yeah, you can do it, but I think it's not complete with that. It's without practice. You know, in the Dhamma, when you learn it, you know it. But you have, everyone have to practice, but different way, not meditate. Not only meditation, or not only practice mindfulness, but you know how to upgrade your mind. What I am going to think about the example of that, and we learn about the Dhamma, the 3 steps of the learning. We learn justly to read, to listen, to understand. And the second one, the second step, that have to practice. And the last one, we have to enlighten, or awakening. You can do it. If you learn, I compare about how to build a house, right? If we learn how to build a house, you know how to build a house, but you never build it. You just learn how to. If you learn how to build a house and then you build a house, you can build a house. After you build a house, you finish a house, you can go to live in that. That is the last one. But someone learn how to build a house, then he know. I know how to build a house, do this, do that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you never build by yourself. You just know how to. You don't have experience about to build a house. And you can stay over there. But the mind is not like the house. Because the mind is, you cannot see it. That is the name, not the form. The wisdom, that is the name. You can see it. But you can see when the mind created, when the minds do it, when the bodies do it. For example, if I think only the walking, I can walk. I have to do like this. This form takes us forward too easy. But I don't start. I just think it. Do you think I get experience about walking? No. But how I feel when I get too dizzy? How very difficult when I take a walk. Weather, sometimes good weather, sometimes it's bad weather, too hot and too cold and too snow, too whatever. That experience, I got it. How much patience I have, I know by myself. Nobody knows. That I got experience. Right? Okay, everyone. Thank you for today. See you later. Before I go, please meditate together. 5 minutes. How to set up the alarm? What time is it? 8:11. 8:11. 8:16. Okay, meditate. 5 minutes. Breathe in very deep.